bouncing. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. And off we go from Arlington. This will be returned from the 6. And he will get back to... about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. On the play fake. Dak. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And that will lead to a second down.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield. And what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
Pistol now for Prescott. Incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He works his way past the 25 to the 27-yard line. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here we go, 47. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite that?
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. 73. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On third down, here's Hurts. Headed left, buying time. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. So, from 37, here's second down and a yard. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's going to let this one go deep. And he will score. Turpin, touchdown, Dallas. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys move out to a 7-3 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Bigsby to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Great.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer, Tiger Hornet.
Now Hurts. That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So after 1, it's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On 2nd down, Hurts. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. The big fella, Quinnen Williams, forcing his way in for the sack.
3rd and 12.
It is 3rd and long.
Great, set. Go Silver, ready?
Hurts. I've got this one complete to Goddard. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
First down, Eagles.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
At the 14-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Second and 7.
No touch that. No touch.
Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. Moving outside the pocket, he runs with it.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Great. Set. No touch.
Here's Barkley. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Silver, set.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Pushed out to his left. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. Penalty yards marched off, and they'll try it again on second and goal.
Great.
Saquon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Eagles.
That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hey, kill. Yeah.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll let this go for Pickens. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Eagles will have great field position right around midfield.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Great, set. Out. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Hey, Silver.
Hurts to the air on first down. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he will go all the way. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will get out in front 17-7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on first down. He's going to try it here again. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Prescott moving to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Great, set.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. Room to run at the 35. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Elliott on now for the PAT. And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Bigsby to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.